Hi, this is Steve Garland, head wrestling coach at the University of Virginia. It's Monday, and I'm going to give my weekly recap of the weekend. We had another great weekend. Actually, before I get into wrestling, we're just going to watch The Happiest Human That's Ever Lived. That's my 3-year-old at her 3-year-old birthday with my wife and...
Happy birthday, Grace!
Okay, so now that we all know, we just got to start off with that, because if that doesn't give you a good Monday, I don't know what will. But great weekend. We had 2 more dual meets. We won 18 out of 20 individual bouts. Some of the highlights from it, we had a lot of guys scoring points in bunches. We're looking for falls. Matt Steiner had 2 pins. Fauzi had a pin. Doty had got a pin in a major. Everybody seemed to really get that ball moving. Salopek was able to get a major. Valeni beat a national qualifier conference champ, 6-0, very solid win. Jed Moore, again, Jed for the second week in a row, I thought looked the best of everybody. He beat a national qualifier guy who won a match at Nationals last year by, I think, 10-0. So just phenomenal. I mean, he just really, really did well. He got a pin his first match. So all in all, the guys just wrestled really well, and you know, we had a good day's work in to prepare us for next weekend with Cumberland and Iowa. I mean, obviously we've got some crazy stuff going on with Iowa and Virginia Tech right after that, and then bam, we go right into Vegas. So now we're going to kind of find out what we're made of, and that's what we're excited about. Meanwhile, we also had back at the ranch, back at NC State Open, we had a bunch of guys kicking tail there and taking names, and that was awesome to see. George DiCamillo, first year George DiCamillo, won his 2nd tournament in a row. He hasn't had an offensive point scored on him. Actually, he's had 1 offensive takedown scored on him in 10 matches or 9 matches, whatever he's wrestled in 2 tournaments. So he's just been phenomenal for us, and he's looking great at 133. Zach Watson did great at 133. He placed. He lost in the quarters and came back and won all his matches out through. Same thing with Gus Seiko. Lost in the semis, came back and pinned this guy for 3rd. Did great. Blaze Butler won the tournament at 157 pounds, had his breakout tournament for us, and he's just so excited. We're so excited for him. He's a really, really good kid. Vinny Waldhauser placed. Will Mason placed. Justin Van Hoos placed. Geez, if I'm leaving anybody out, I apologize. Oh, Billy Coggins. Billy Coggins pinned a bunch of guys and was able to get to, I believe it was the semis, and came back and took 4th. He had an injury default for 4th because he had a rib injury. But yeah, so I mean, just a great weekend for the whole team. So that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot more else to say other than we're going to be just striving to do the best we can to get ready for this big weekend coming up.